Hi.
Good. What's happening?
What's happening?
I'm a reporter for Taiwan Plus.
Oh, for Taiwan Plus.
Yeah, we're here for another story. I'm doing something at the Zhongdongfu, but
Okay.
what's going on?
Of course. Yeah, we're just doing this because you know it's 清明节 today.
Yeah.
So it's usually a day for families to get together and then clean up the grave. So I asked everyone to come here to clean up the grave for our justice system, because there has been a lot of cases where people getting away scot-free just
In particular?
in corruption.
I mean, in particular, like any cases in particular you're referring to?
Yeah, like for example, there's a lot of people who like Zheng Wen-can. You know Zheng Wen-can, the Taoyuan ex-mayor. He's currently out on bail when clearly he has received like boxes of money under his table, and it wasn't prosecuted for the past 7 years, while Tsai Ing-wen was in the seat. And now, when Lai Ching finally came around, he got prosecuted, but then he exited. He paid a bail, and now he's just out there. So I don't know if you are familiar with the Cohen's case.
Yeah, very.
Okay, so he's been at first he got dragged in to interrogate for the first 70 hours, eating nothing but sweet buns and water, sitting in a small jail cell. Now that is like incredibly inhumane. You don't do that to ex-mayor, let alone the third biggest party, the head, right? And then now they're prosecuting him, and yet they cannot find the money that they accuse him of taking. They have no proof of the money that he's taken. They can't find it. He's been in there for, what is it, like 211 or something, like 213 days now. If he's innocent until proven guilty, how is it that you can lock someone up for 211 days while not finding any proof, still unable to provide the proof to the court by the prosecutor, which is insane to me. And now he's been having like a, what's that thing called, like a kidney problem, peeing blood, and he was in so much pain that he was vomiting. And yet they don't allow us to pay for a doctor to go in and check him out. They denied him after, was it 100 something hours of like applying for that. They got him out. So yeah, there's just been a lot of things. And for example, like Taiwanese people have like some odd percent, like 80% of people here support the death penalty. Now, whether or not it's the right thing, that's like left for debate. But yet, like, without talking to the people or actually convincing the people that you should remove the death penalty, they just went ahead and straight up make it almost impossible for death penalty. Now, how is that like a democracy, and how is that this country is like supposedly be run by the people? And there's a lot of cases like that, you know, murderers who kill 8 people and then they get away with like, was it after 7 years they can come out?
You mean the guy in the fire?
Yeah.
Killed his family in the fire?
In the fire?
I can't really give much opinion because I'm a journalist,
of
so
course.
I'm just going to listen.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. 他很帅。
这有什么关系？
Yo, 他很帅。
你要说人家专业
Oh yes, of course. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. But I'm just saying, right? We can all agree, like 他很帅。
because we are doing live streaming and all the audience in the chatting room, they all say you're very, very good looking.
Great, thank you.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, like I know you can't give out a lot of opinions, but I'm saying because of like how wealthy the DPP has become for the past, say, 9 years, that they have been in absolute power in here in Taiwan. They have so much resources that basically all the foreign media are paid for or supported by DPP. They have a lot of influence overseas. Like, I know that, right? And most of the news here get translated into English and supplied to the outside world by the DPP. Now, I was a DPP supporter, totally pro, like I'm left-leaning, right? Like center-left. So I did support DPP. And throughout the years, I've been like talking to people all around me, trying to rally support for Tsai Ing-wen to get elected. Now, she promised like 8 reforms, and they never did any of it. Now, the Minzongdang, the new party, the TPP, they push out like 3 reforms in 2024, and which got rejected by the grand jury. They defined it in the Constitution and say that this reform is not like completely legal based on the Constitution. And one of them, which is ridiculous, is saying that all the political officers that go in to answer the question of the people, you can lie and you will not get punished. To punish them is against the Constitution. Now, in what world? Like in America, you need to swear like before oath, before you get on the stand and answer the question to the people. But over here, like the grand jury actually said, no, that's against the Constitution. So stuff like that. And that is promised by the DPP as well, by Tsai Ing-wen as well. Now, we supported it and they never come through. So anyway, today, that's the gray for the Taiwanese social justice. And therefore, I'm hosting it today in front of the presidential palace because it got a lot worse. To be honest, to be frank with you, in the past year, 2025, 2024, ever since Lai got elected, like it has gotten so bad that I would never envision this for Taiwan. Never seen shit like this happening, and which is insane. Like
to play devil's advocate,
yeah.
Lai and the DPP hold the office, but they don't hold the legislature. So they're not really the ones making the rules right now, right?
Well, that's debatable as well because Lai hasn't really raised anything since he got into the office. He's just pushing through whatever Tsai Ing-wen left over, right? He hasn't raised any new rules or like new laws like to do anything. And so when you say he's not really the one to make new rules and new law because he doesn't have the 立法院. So how you explain he came out and straight out said he was going to bring back the military court without talking to Li Faiyuan. He just came out and said it. And he just came out and said a lot of things regarding China, not pro-China at all, but this is our home. This is what you protect. This is the people that you talk to and try to fix the issue. But yet, all the time, they have been using that as like a carrot on a stick, just distracting the people here. Now, so we want him to protect Taiwan and to actually do something. But how do you do that without uniting the people? The whole time, you're just pushing the people apart. And for what? So that you can stay in power, to gain more vote. Like, all these people here, bro, like, to be honest, like, if you think about it, we want to fight against China. You want to protect us against China. Like, raise the military might, train people better, pay the soldiers better, and unite the people so that we are all on the same side and trying to push this country forward. Never happened. So yeah.
Cool. Interesting. I don't say any more.
Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah.